Hi YouTube, it's Alejandro and I'm back, and this time, since I'm done with the Transformer stuff, I'm going to be moving on to the newest thing that I'm currently collecting, and that's some more Digimon figures. Now, I've already done some reviews over Digimon figures in the past, but this is something a little different. It's from the Figure Arts line, specifically, in this case, the D-Arts. So I'm going to be taking a review at the D-Arts Wargreymon figure from Japan. So yeah, these are basically top-of-the-line, high-quality figures for collectors. Basically, it's like the equivalent to the America Power Rangers Legacy line. Basically, it's like that, but in Japan. Got mine off Amazon. So yeah, I had these for a couple weeks, but I opened it up and had it out for a while, but I put it back in the box rather easily, I might add, so I can, show that off in the review. So yeah, this is the box. It's kind of small, on the small side. So yeah, you got a little window there. You can see Wargreymon. You see the effect part right there. Warning, choking hazard, it says Wargreymon. You got a little image right there. Bandai. D-Arts. Digimon Adventure. And so right here it says Digimon Adventure, but in Japanese. And on this side you got a picture of the figure itself in a pose. It says Wargreymon. On this side you got like a bunch of the sort of warning stuff that you would see on the bottom. The barcode, warning. And right here you also got like this sticker thing that says caution for ages 15 and up, so that way you know it's a collector's item. And on the bottom you also got D-Arts Wargreymon and that same display picture. On the top you got a little bit of window, D-Arts, the Crest of Courage, for those of you who know Digimon stuff. And on the back you got some images of the effect parts, front view, back view, option parts, and a really cool background for the same pose. Wargreymon. And a Japanese bio that no one can read. Now, there are two sides you can open this from. You can either open it from this side or from this side. Now, both sides have tape on them. I already removed the tape on this side a while ago, so just pop that open. And you get this. It's got this lid with some stuff said in the front. You just take it out, and this is all the content that is inside. Just take the box. So on the very back, you get the instructions. Gonna quickly look at that. Now they're in Japanese, but they're easy enough to understand. So you got the Terra Force effect part, which just simply slides into the claws, and the claws which are detachable. So yeah, for anyone who wants to take a quick look at the instructions, they're right there in the very back. Next, not very important, but you get this like silver sheet thing that the instructions are behind that acts as a background for the packaging. And next, of course, the figure itself. It comes in this tray. Just take the top part off. If I remember correctly, there was tape around this. And you get the Wargreymon figure. Just give me a second to move everything out of the way. And this figure is really amazing. I like all the detail and stuff. Now, it may not be 100% anime accurate, but I mean, it may not look like the anime version of Wargreymon. I mean, technically it looks more like the 3D model from the Warp Digivolving sequence, which if anything makes it look cooler. So as for the paint, you got the red right here on the these shin guards, I guess. You got the white toenails. On the bottom of the feet you got like some trademarks or blah blah blah. Got these skirt pieces, you got red right here, white. Got these red knot things, nice silver for the chest. Really amazing anime authentic looking green eyes. Got some black stripage on the horns. So yeah, pretty neat detail. And all the yellow armor pieces, such as these and the claws, are done in a nice shiny yellow. And you got the chromed out claws, which look really nice, and I really do like that. And as for the main body, it's all done in orange. And the arms do have black belts with some silver on them. So yeah, that's a nice touch. And as for the back, looks right. Got the Crest of Courage wings with the printed on Crest of Courage logo, which unfortunately does not close up all the way. Not perfectly anyway, but for the most part you could close it up and make the complete sun looking thing. And on the back you got some pretty good molded detail for the hair of Wargreymon. Now I really like Wargreymon. He's a really awesome Digimon, and so yeah, I'm sort of going through a collecting phase right now. As for the Digimon stuff, since I'm sort of done with the Transformers, there's not really much else to collect at this point for me. And since the D-Arts and other Figure Arts figures are like top quality figures, I just kind of had to have this for my collection. Since I didn't really have many Digimon figures to begin with, this is a good addition to my collection. So yeah, it's really cool. Now, as for the articulation, the head is on a joint that goes up and down. You have slight rotation, but because of the hair kind of banging in the back, it doesn't do a full 360, but that's about all you would really need. As for the wings, they are on a ball joint, so they can go up. They can go out slightly, go in. So yeah, you can have fun with those. Then there are these pieces right here, which you got these shoulder pads, which are able to slightly move up to accommodate for the arm movements. And for the arm themselves, they can do a full 360. As you can see, this piece does move, so they can accommodate for the movement. Full 360 on the arm ball joint. You got a swivel right here on the elbow, double joint. So you got some good arm articulation right there. As for the waist, you got two joints. You got this midsection joint right here and this lower joint. So you can just really mess around with that. It's pretty bendy, a little bendy. Then you got these skirt pieces, which this one goes up. If you pull it too far up, though, it just pops off, but it easily goes back on. Of course, this is a pain when trying to do it on camera. And as for these side skirt pieces, they also go up, but they don't really stay up that much. And the legs go forward. They go back, not very far. They are on a double knee joint. And as for the foot, it's on a ball joint of sorts. So you can have it all the way forward, or you can have it a little bit further down and make the leg a little taller looking. Got some tilt, edge, full 360 rotation on the foot. And yeah. But there is more. As mentioned, it does come with one accessory. Now, there are two display options with this guy. One, you can remove the Draymond Killer claw weapon. To do that, you would simply have to carefully detach the fist from the arm, and then take the arm off the claw piece, then reattach it back on, so these pieces do come off. But I kind of had a little incident with them. I kind of, basically, a little, like, half of the ball joint that connects the hand to the arm, was kind of disconnected. So yeah, it took me like an hour to put that thing back on after squeezing with a lot of force. It took me like a whole hour, but I finally got it back on. But yeah, moral of the story, do not take the gauntlets off. Because yeah, I mean, like, the hand kind of easily broke a little bit, but I was able to fix it, luckily, after about an hour. I thought I would have to return it and get a replacement, but luckily I was able to fix it. But it's okay with me. I mean, I don't really like Wargreymon without his gauntlets anyway. I mean, what's a Wargreymon without their gauntlets? But yeah, I mean, even though you can, I would not recommend removing the gauntlets. Unless you want to accidentally break the ball joint connecting the hand. I mean, it was almost impossible to put it back on, but after a lot of squeezing, I was able to do it. But anyway, moving on to the parts that I have no problem showing off. You got the TerraForce effect part, which also came with the figure. It is right here. Quickly showing that piece off. Now it is obviously a small little fireball piece. Mostly done in red with tad traces of orange here. Got lots of molding, very spirally. Now, essentially how you attach it is, as you can see right here, there are these two ends right here and here that kind of look like they have tabs. So now what you do with the gauntlets is you got these little slide pits right here that you just take one of those two tabs, and just slide it in. Sorry if you can't see it that well. Then you slide in the other tab into one of the other spots in the other gauntlet. Just give me a second. Okay, so basically now when you got the TerraForce properly in place, this is basically what it looks like. And yeah, because of the articulation, you can pose him in a pretty cool, sort of airborne looking kind of pose. Now, the only problem I have with the TerraForce effect part is that it's a little small. I mean, in the show, he was able to make it a lot bigger. I wish it was, like, bigger, like the size of a Spirit Bomb. I mean, it's basically the equivalent of a Spirit Bomb from Dragon Ball. But, not much you can do with that. And if you properly move the arms, you can, still have the TerraForce in place. But, you gotta be careful or else it'll fall out. But personally, I don't want to display mine with the TerraForce, so I'm just going to keep the TerraForce effect part in the box for storage. And yeah, even the box comes in some plastic wrapping, so yeah. It's a pretty collectible box. I mean, it's a nice little display piece thing. So yeah, it's a really cool figure. I really do enjoy this guy. I mean, he may not be the SH Figuarts version, so yeah, he may not be as show accurate or the perfect Greymon figure, but he's good enough for me, and he's definitely cheaper. I mean, there'll be a link down in the description below for Amazon if you want to buy your own DR's Wargreymon figure. He's around the price range of $30 to $40, so he's fairly cheap, so that's really awesome, and he's a pretty good quality figure. I mean, he has his issues. I mean, he's not perfect, but he's really awesome. And from a DR's figure, you can't expect less quality. And one thing I probably didn't mention is the blueness of the inside of the front side of the wing, with some detail right there, which is all accurate-ish. But, yeah, where was I going with this? Yeah, I mean, I really like this guy. I don't care if he's not the SH Figuarts. He's good enough for me, and that's all that I really care about. A figure like this really brings me back a lot of childhood memories, back when I was, like, 4 or 5 watching the original Digimon. And even now, from time and again, I rewatch it. So yeah, I really like this guy. And I will also have videos later on again for the other figures in the line, which I do own 2 others, so I will have reviews for those up later. But yeah, this is a really cool figure. And no, it does not have any Digivolving action. It's a Figuarts figure, so no Digivolving gimmicks. But in exchange for losing that gimmick, you get a really good quality, detailed, no kibble whatsoever figure. The trade-off is the no Digivolving thing, but you do get the effect part, which is a decent gimmick. But I don't mind the lack of Digivolution, as long as you get one awesome, solid Wargreymon figure, which is totally worth it. Especially when you can get him in a pose like this. Which looks pretty cool, for the most part. So yeah, I recommend this guy, but remember, he's not a kid's toy. He's a collector's item. And he's fun to play around with and all that, but he's still a collector's item, so remember, if you're a collector, or a teenager, or a longtime fan of Digimon in general, remember that the minimum age is 15 and up. The minimum age is 15 and up. So yeah, minimum age is 15 and up. So yeah, kids just wouldn't be as careful with it as a collector would be, because we sort of know how to deal with these kind of things. And being a 16-year-old, I definitely qualify in the collector's age range. So yeah, really cool figure. Highly recommend this for collectors. And yeah, there'll be a link in the description to Amazon below. So yeah, subscribe, thumbs up, check out my other videos. There will be a playlist for this going in my Digimon Reviews playlist. So yeah, check out that and any of my other reviews for any other figure toy lines that you might be interested in. And yeah, have a great day. Hope you guys enjoy this, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.